My name is Magnus Holst and I live in a city in Sweden that is called Sandviken. I have spent most of my professional career in a global role in a global company, working with business development and customer experience. But since 2007 around, I started to look into my personal development quite a lot, and I have been studying a lot of NLP and coaching, and nowadays I run my own company then, and the company is focusing really on coaching and coaching especially leaders that could be very experienced or very new in their role, and we have different recipes. And my role is really to make them to feel good so they can make good. In most of my business career, I have been working a lot with surveys. And I think that when you ask questions to people to start to understand what kind of different needs they have, you can also work with your offer. And that was the curiosity I found with this PRI certification also, that it was something that was very tangible, that will help people in the situation to have a greater understanding of themselves. And that is a good starting point from my perspective to create a journey together, how we can make the individual to feel much better than existing situation. For my individual coaching, I will have it as a starting point in our cooperation, because I think this helps people also to create a bigger understanding of their own situation really from the beginning, not just talking about it. Now we can use this metaphor, we can look at the result, and we can start to see where should we start to make you feel better for the future, and how can we really create tools that will help you in your journey to go from A to B. So that is one way of doing it. Another way will be also that I will use it in bigger management groups to really figure out how is the situation within the group, and who are the masters of the different domains that the management group can go to and really utilize the knowledge that is already existing in the group. The client that I will mention in this debrief is a client that I have met 2 years ago, that have a situation where it was no self-confidence at all, life was quite hard, and all of a sudden, we have worked together now for 2 years. She is in a top position that was so far from what she thought she was possible to achieve 2 years ago when she didn't even have a job. One of the things that we have been working on very much during this couple of years have been the physical health, and to really practice regularly to change the emotions in the body, so to say. But in the new situation, this person moved to another country, and to settle up in another country means that the health or the physical training have not been there. So the major insights from the client was that it was obvious that she didn't take care really about her health in a good way anymore. So that was more, even if it was a no-brainer, it was a wake-up call. The other thing was about these emotions and what are the reason why she really press out emotions, and she had a lot of different explanations to that, but now we have landed in a good way. So now we are working every day with 3 emotions that have happened during the day, and then we try and then we really write them down, and then we start to understand what was triggering this. So for me, that have been, I'm really happy to see what is ongoing now. So for her, the emotional literacy was her biggest insight. I like that instrument so much because, you know, when we work with a metaphor, we take a perspective where the client is not there with all their emotions. We talk about things that is easy to handle, to see and hear about, and don't put the emotion into the picture when we go through the metaphor, and really start have a good dialogue on the what could be the result. And usually when I do this, I have just maybe this last 15-20 minutes of a 90 minutes debrief is about the figures, so to say, the actual result. But in this period of time also, I always have prepared 2-3 actions that I think needs to be done until we meet again. And I want to have that in a quite short period of time. So I want to have that within 14 days. So we can then go even deeper. But I want them to start to change a behavior somehow. What I enjoyed most during this training sessions was, of course, the openness we had within the group, and our curiosity to learn, and also to help and give feedback in a positive manner, how to become even better. And I think that we together achieved quite quickly a good high level of how to really use this tool in a good way for the clients. To working with Nadine and Paul was very easy, I would say, easygoing. They are knowledgeable, they are eager to help and to enlarge the understanding of the content of resilience. I think that people that work to developing, people that want to work with people, that developing people, have fantastic alternative into this tool. It's both scientific, it's fun, and it's obviously helping clients to become more resilient, because resilience is something you can practice. It's nothing that you are only born with.